Okay, first thing that you're going to do, everyone's going to get 2 eggs per person for your group, okay? So, if you have 4 people in your group, how many eggs are you going to get?
8.
Good job. You're going to crack them in a bowl. Once you crack them in the bowl, you need to add a tablespoon of water per egg. You could also use milk, but for today's purposes, we're going to use water. Water also makes your eggs a little bit more fluffy, okay? Okay, now I'm going to use a fork to beat my eggs. What other kitchen equipment could you use? Huh?
Whisk.
A whisk. Good job. Okay.
A
Now,
whisk.
usually you use a wire whisk. In your kitchens, you don't have wire whisks because we have non-stick pans. We don't want to scratch them, so they're actually made specially for non-stick pans, so you don't scratch the surface. Okay. Once your egg is completely mixed, we're going to set it to the side, and then we're going to add ham to it. You're going to get 1 slice of ham per person. So if you have 4 pieces or 4 people in your group, how many pieces of ham are you getting?
4.
Good job. Okay, you're going to slice it up as small or as big as you want. You're going to slice this up, and then you're going to put it in your egg mixture. Slice it up as big or as small as you want. Okay? We're going to take our ham, put it in our egg mixture. Okay? Now we're going to heat up our pan. On your stoves, you're going to use a medium to low heat, just like I am here. This is a gas stove, so it's going to heat up a little bit faster. Okay? So we're going to turn it on. Make sure all the burners are on.
That's sweet.
We don't want it too high because it'll just burn it. Okay. While my pan's heating up, I'm going to get my cooking spray. We're going to use cooking spray today to make sure that it doesn't stick. When you're at home, if you don't have cooking spray, butter is really great to use because it'll help it not to stick, and also it'll help it taste really delicious because butter tastes really good. So this doesn't take very long to heat up. We're going to spray this. That off to the side. We're going to take our egg mixture. We're going to pour it into our pan. Okay? After you pour it into the pan, you are not going to use your fork on this, okay? You don't want to use metal. We're going to use, you can either use your rubber scraper or you can use your pancake turner spatula thing. Here, put it over here so you can see it. Perfect. This. Sorry. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now come back over here. Okay. Now the one thing about making an omelet is you have to be patient. Have you noticed that it's probably your first inclination to start stirring it? Why? What do we usually make?
Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs, thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs we usually just start mixing. With an omelet, you're going to let it sit, and you're going to be patient. And what's going to happen is your edge is going to start to cook. You can kind of start to see the eggs separate from the pan. So we're just going to wait, and you can kind of start to see. Here, come really close. You guys see that? Oh, this way. There we go. Okay, now don't move. Okay, do you see how the outside's getting a little bit lighter than the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going to happen is that it's going to just create kind of like a crust on the bottom. And what we need to do is to get the top part to be cooked as well. Like my hands. Okay. Patience, patience. So you can start to see this is starting to, see how I can lift that so easily? It's because these pans are totally awesome and that cooking spray. Okay, so if you can start to do this on your omelet, and mine's not quite ready, it's still a little fragile. It's fragile. Okay, this is the trick about an omelet. Is we want to get this top part cooked too. We're not going to flip it. So what you want to do is you're going to take your rubber spatula and you're going to press it towards press your omelet towards the middle or towards the center. What's going to happen is you're going to tilt this, and the egg is is going to come down. So let me show you on this side. I'm going to push this, then I'm going to tilt it. I'm going to let go. What's going to happen is just that egg mixture, right, is just going to cook a little bit faster. Doing okay there?
Yeah, my back hurts.
Okay, so you're going to let this cook a minute longer. Just let it sit there. Then what's going to happen is we're going to add our cheese.
Gross.
You don't have to have cheese.
I'm kidding, I like cheese.
Okay, and I'm just going to add this on about half of my omelet, okay?
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, now what's going to happen, this is a perfect time to do this. I'm going to take this back part right here, and I'm going to just flip half of it over, okay? Now, you have to be really gentle with omelets, but at the same time, you got to be a little aggressive. So you got to have a good balance. So when I do this, I'm going to be really gentle to take my spatula right here, my rubber spatula, and put it under half of the omelet, okay?
Oh.
Okay? You want to make sure you get a really sturdy happening, okay? Right here. What's going to happen is I'm going to be quick when I flip it, so it goes over half. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Okay? I'm going to kind of scoot this just a little bit. Now, chances are, do you see how it's oozing on this side? Chances are it's probably going to ooze a little bit, okay? That's okay. What's going to happen is we're going to let it cook on this side for a minute, and then we're going to take our other spatula and we're going to flip it this way. I find that it's easier to use this, so use this.
Can I flip it in the pan?
No, you
Why?
cannot flip it in the pan.
But I always do that.
No.
Ugh.
It kind of looks like a smiley face. Isn't that so cute?
What?
It's a smiley face. Your omelet's really, really happy, okay? Okay. So, again, I always see students do something like this where they're like, I don't want to break it, I don't want to touch it. You gotta be confident, you gotta get this spatula right under that bad boy, okay? So 1, 2, get it right under, then you flip it.
These.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna let it cook on this side for another minute or so, and then you can come up and add salt and pepper to it. Okay? Questions?
Can we add salt and pepper when it's still liquid?
You can come bring up your bowl if you want to add salt and pepper before you cook it as well. Whatever
Okay.
you'd like to do. Okay, questions? And we're done.